Assalamu alaikum class. In this video we are going to learn about exercise 3.2 derivative of logarithmic functions. So here we are having the derivative of ln of x which is 1 over x. So this is derived with the help of definition, but we are not going into the derivation. We are just going to use the result that derivative of ln of x with respect to x is 1 over x, and when we have some other base, because we know that the base is ln of x is e, so when we have some other base that is log of x with base b, we know that we can change the base by using the result that this will be equal to ln of x over ln of b. So when we take the derivative of this function, we know that ln of b is constant, so it will be taken out as it is, and the derivative of ln of x is going to be 1 over x. So whatever the base is, what we are going to use in the derivative, 1 over ln of b into 1 over x. Here we have question number 4 from the exercise, ln of 2 plus square root of x. So obviously we are going to use the chain rule here. Let u is equal to 2 plus square root of x. So y is equal to ln of u. Now by using chain rule, dy by dx is equal to dy by du into du by dx. So derivative of y with respect to u is 1 over u, and the derivative of u is going to be 1 by 2 square root of x. We know that the derivative of 2 will be 0, and the derivative of square root of x, that is x power 1 by 2 by power root, is going to be 1 by 2 into 1 over square root of x. So here is the final result for this. We have used the chain rule over here, but we know that we can solve it directly as well. But we are going to do that, we know that whatever the function is, that is ln of some function, but we are going to do 1 over that function into the derivative of that particular function. So this will give us the derivative of the given function. So next we have question number 8, y is equal to ln of mod of 1 plus x over 1 minus x, and we have to find the derivative of this function. This mod is just playing one role, that to make sure that the function is positive for every value of x, because we know that the domain of ln of x is open interval 0 to infinity, that is all positive values. So just in order to make sure that it is positive, we are going to use the mod over here, nothing else. So when we are going to find the derivative of this function, we know that 1 over the function into the derivative of the given function. So 1 over 1 plus x over 1 minus x. Now we have to put the derivative of the function. So what is the derivative of this function? We have to use the quotient rule over here. Derivative of numerator denominator as it is minus numerator as it is derivative of the denominator over square of the denominator, and here is the simplified form of this function. We can solve the same question by using a property of ln, that ln of a over b is equal to ln of a minus ln of b. So we know that y is given to be ln of 1 plus x over 1 minus x, so we can write it to ln of 1 plus x minus ln of 1 minus x. So now the derivative is quite simple and easy. Ln of 1 plus x, its derivative is going to be 1 over 1 plus x into the derivative of 1 plus x, that is 1, minus, as it is now, derivative of ln of 1 minus x is going to be 1 over 1 minus x into the derivative of 1 minus x, which is minus 1. So here is the simplified form of this function, which is the same as we have solved it by definition or by rule. Next we have question number 10, y is equal to ln of x whole cube. So let's suppose u is equal to ln of x, y will be equal to u cube. Now by chain rule, dy by dx is equal to dy by du into du by dx. So the derivative of y is going to be 3u square by using the power rule, and the derivative of u is going to be 1 over x. So inserting the value of u, we get the derivative of the given function. Next we have question number 12, y is equal to ln of square root of x, that is ln of x raised to the power 1 by 2. Here we are going to use the property that ln of m raised to the power p is equal to p into ln of m, that is whatever the power is, it is going to be in the coefficient of ln. So y's will be equal to 1 by 2 ln of x. Now its derivative is quite simple and easy. So dy by dx will be equal to 1 by 2, as it is being a constant multiple, and the derivative of ln of x is going to be 1 by x. So here is the derivative of the given function. So you can see that by applying the properties of ln, we can make the function simple and easy. We can solve it directly as well, that we have ln of square root of x. So what we are going to do, 1 over square root of x into the derivative of square root of x. Here you can see 1 over square root of x into the derivative of square root of x. We are getting the same result. So it is not necessary that you have to use the property, but the properties can make the simple question simple and easy. Next we have question number 14, y is equal to x cube ln of x. Clearly it is the product of two functions, so when we are going to find the derivative, we have to use the product rule. derivative of x cube is 3x square ln of x as it is, plus x cube as it is, derivative of ln of x is going to be 1 over x. So here is the final result. Next we have question number 18. Y is equal to log of x over 1 plus log of x. We know that log of x means the base is 10. So here we will use the result that log of x with base b, its derivative was 1 over ln of b into 1 over x. So its derivative, when we are going to find the derivative, we have to use the quotient rule. So derivative of the numerator, denominator as it is, minus numerator as it is, derivative of the denominator over square root of the denominator, and here is the final result. Next we have question number 20 from the exercise. Y is equal to ln of x. So here you can use the chain rule, but for that you have to use the chain rule 2 to 3 times. So here we are going to solve it directly. Dy by dx is equal to what we are going to do, ln of some function. So 1 over that function into derivative of the function. So 1 over ln of x, derivative of ln of x. Now when we are going to use the or find the derivative, now we have ln of x. So now the given function is to be ln of x. So 1 over ln of x into the derivative of ln of x, and its derivative is 1 over x. So here is the simplified form of the derivative. Next we have question number 24. Y is equal to sine square ln of x. So at first we will use the power rule, 2 into sine raised to the power ln of x, and the derivative of sine ln of x, that is we have used the power rule, power as it is, x raised to the power minus 1, and the derivative of the base. So 2 into sine ln of x. Now derivative of sine is cos. So cos ln of x. Now we have to put the derivative of the angle as well, which is 1 over x. Next we have question number 28. D by dx ln of cos square x into square root of 1 plus x raised to the power 4. Here you can see that we are having product of two functions, ln of cos square x into square root of 1 plus x power 4. So here we are going to use the property that ln of a into b is equal to ln of a plus ln of b. So ln of cos square x plus ln of square root of 1 plus x raised to the power 4. Now we are going to solve separately. So the derivative of ln cos square x is 1 over cos square x into the derivative of cos square x plus 1 by 2, using the property that the power will be in the coefficient, and the derivative of ln of 1 plus x raised to the power 4. Now the derivative of 1 plus x raised to the power 4 is 1 over 1 plus x raised to the power 4 into the derivative, that is 4x cube. So here is the simplified form of the derivative. Next we have logarithmic differentiation. Logarithmic differentiation is a rule of differentiation, or is a technique of differentiation which can make the differentiation simple and easy. For example, we are having a function y is equal to sin x into cos x into tan cube x over square root of x. So clearly you can see that when we are going to take the derivative, we have to apply the quotient rule, and when we are going to take the derivative of numerator, we have to apply the product rule 2 times. So in order to avoid such complications, what we are going to do, we can apply the logarithmic differentiation, because we have discussed that these properties of log can make the differentiation simple and easy. So what we are going to do in case of logarithmic differentiation, we apply ln on both sides of the function. So ln of y is going to be ln of sin x into cos x into tan cube x over square root of x. Now we will apply these properties, that when we have quotient, we have to put the sign of minus. For product, we use addition, and when we have some power, it will come in the coefficient. So it is going to be ln of sin x plus ln of cos x plus 3 times of ln tan x, because using this property, minus ln of x raised to the power 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2 into ln of x. So now the differentiation will be quite simple and easy. So differentiating both sides with respect to x. Now the derivative of ln of y will be 1 over y into derivative of y, that is dy by dx. ln of sin x will be 1 over sin x into the derivative of sin x, which is cos x. Next 1 over cos x into the derivative of cos x, that is minus sin x, plus 3 as it is 1 over tan x into the derivative of tan x, that is secant square x, minus 1 by 2 as it is derivative of ln of x is 1 by x. So here is the, now we have to put this y on the other side so that we can find out the value of dy by dx. So inserting the value of y, we get the derivative of the given function.